Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Subrat Kumar Kusti. I will be giving an introductory presentation on Azadi to learn and work from anywhere. My presentation will have 5 verticals: the policy enabler, ecosystem enabler, language enabler, technology enabler, and infrastructure enabler. As you know, we are forced to work from anywhere or work from home due to the fear of COVID. COVID is such a calamity to the world. It has killed many people, and due to the fear of COVID, we have restricted our operation, restricted our movement, and we started to work from home. Throughout the world, we found the social distancing because this COVID has forced us. It has become imminent how to do the work remotely, and that is why many people, many organizations have thought how to do the work remotely, and due to that, many of the technologies have evolved. The technologies were already there. We have the personal computers, we have internet, we have email, broadband connectivity, laptops, cell phones, cloud computing, video delivery, providing end users to work remotely. But with all these facilities also, we could not be able to do the remote working if we don't have some digital software tools. Actually, the companies like WhatsApp, companies like Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, Google Hangout, video calls, online whiteboards, actually these software tools have helped us in making the work from anywhere a success. In addition to that, you might be knowing India has a large amount of broadband connectivity, broadband population now in the world. And we have the highest speed broadband. With high speed broadband connectivity, we have the most affordable price in the world, both in wireless and also fiber to the home. I thank all the telecom service providers who have taken this pain to make the broadband available in all the nooks and corners of the country. In addition to that, it could not have been possible if we don't have IPv6. IPv6 has given an hope that there are sufficient IP address resources available for everyone and everything. I think our experts will be speaking more about all this topic. Then let me tell about what is the policy enabler. Policy, in the policy case, there is like public call office, Prime Minister Wi-Fi access network interface scheme has been launched to have the public data offices throughout the India and to deliver broadband services through Wi-Fi hotspots to subscribers. And there is no license fee, there is no registration fee to be a PM1 service provider. So in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, I will definitely say this is a gift to all the people of India, to all these entrepreneurs, all the startup companies who can become this PM1 public data office. They can create public data office and they will enable the people, particularly in rural areas, particularly in villages, so that they can work from their respective villages, from their respective areas, using this Wi-Fi access network interface. I request Satyanarayan Gupta sir, he is also related to this PM1, and he will be speaking in detail when he will deliver his talk. And similarly, we have a unique digital identity that is called Aadhaar. It is for everyone, enabling people to authenticate their digital identity from any place using internet. So this has facilitated. Anybody can log in using Aadhaar. They can give their income tax. They can give many of the services they can do online, and they can be identified uniquely from anywhere in India. Similarly, earlier there are 64 taxes, and all these taxes were collected manually. So it becomes very difficult for an organization to comply with this type of taxes. What we have single goods and services tax throughout the country. which can be collected digitally, removing all the 64 taxes. So this policy has helped a lot for the companies to do their work from anywhere. Similarly, the new OST policy facilitated work from anywhere. Our DDG technology sir will speak about this. And next, we have a greatest barrier, that is called language barrier. We all speak English, but English is not our language. Our languages, Indian languages, are 95% people also now speak also Indian languages. So in language, this language is like a tree. We need water, we need nutrients, roots, so that the language will grow. Once the language will grow, everybody will speak in that language. Everybody will learn that language, skills in that language, so that we will have our development. The Telugu person speaking, the Kannada speaking person who are in the villages, they can also work. They can also work with digital technology. And Dr. Viveka Sastry sir is there. He has already developed a Kannada keyboard, and he will speak more about it. But let me tell, justice will be done to the potential of the poor children when they will become professionals by studying in their mother tongue, that is the Indian languages. Indian language is the instrument to the fight against poverty, and the new national education policy has facilitated the in-depth knowledge about the local ecosystem in Indian languages, so that they can develop truly the local areas. And we want young people to join hands to create our own Sanskrit operating system for Indian languages. This word has been coined by me. I called it soil, because if we don't have soil, how can we have a tree? And Sanskrit is the soil for all the Indian languages, because all the Indian languages are connected through the unique language, that is Sanskrit. So I will request Dr. Viveka Sastry sir to give more in his talk. Then another is the disadvantages of the big cities, full of pollution, full of long traffic. You can see this is the Gurgaon traffic. The longer traveling time of spending more time in the road and in the traffic jam instead of sitting in the office. More vehicular pollution, more carbon emission, a stressful life, a pollution-full life. It's all leading to more diseases. Once the more diseases are there, we suffer, our work suffer. And we also need a very big offices, particularly in cities, whereas our villages are becoming neglected. So we invest all our money only in cities, but our villages has not been invested like that. And we have very high house rental in the cities, which makes people more spending on the house rent and in the day-to-day work than their lifestyle or the living purpose. So this has forced people to think how they can work from different places. Similarly, the companies want a fewer in office, hence they can have a smaller space requirement. Working from home for them reduces the printing, since everything is there digital. So waste is reduced significantly than in offices. And now with the digital work from anywhere, they can expand their talent pool to villages, to different places. So the people who are staying in villages will not leave the job. They will be, that is called talent in the cloud. The cloud is there everywhere. All these things in the cloud. We have a borderless workspace. We don't only select people only from Gurgaon. The people can be anywhere throughout the world. Similarly, the organizations can reduce or eliminate the real estate costs. They can hire and use talent globally while mitigating the immigration issues. The workers can get geographic flexibility, that is, live where they prefer to, giving productivity gains, keeping supply nearer to the demand, and hence the improved ease of doing business. I think our from people from our telecom service provider, Sravanan sir will speak more about it. And another is the gender equality, because traveling to remote places are avoided by women, allowed to spread out their household work, and so they can also join the workforce from their home. So we have a freedom to determine the situation which fits best for the employee. We have the freedom to live anywhere. We have the freedom to travel around. We have the freedom for better recreational opportunities. So in this Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we are really Azadi to work and learn from anywhere. And I want to propose another some concept that is called broadband square, because in the villages where people will work, so we need a workplace to work from anywhere. In villages, high-speed broadband, fruits and flower gardens, both inside and outside. It can exhibit the local products, will employ all those people who are part-time farmers or other workers. They can work here for a part-time, adding value to it within the lap of nature, enjoying clean and unpolluted work. Yeah, I can walk or even do the cycling to the nearest broadband square instead of making a long queue and 2-hour journey to their offices. Thank you very much. This is all I want to say. I will just stop the recording and